Hi everyone, I'm Bianca Valerio and welcome to another beautiful episode on Come Away With Me with Bianca Valerio. Why do I say beautiful? Well, of course, other than this very flowery top, that is the theme for today's episode. I'm taking you to see so many flowers in one of my most favorite countries. And before I tell you, now if you guys follow me on Instagram, a lot of the photos that people are so intrigued by, and in fact they're big fans of, are the flower photos, flower farms. Can you guess where? It's in Hokkaido, and of course in my favorite country, which is Japan. Now a lot of people think that Hokkaido is just a destination for snow, for winter, for skiing, for Niseko, and for all these things, but no, not at all. In fact, Hokkaido is one beautiful destination to go to in the summer. The flowers are just absolutely beautiful, as you are going to see as I'm going to take you to several flower farms right in Hokkaido. Starting off with Flowerland. Okay, so this was the first farm that we went to, and it's not actually very big, or then again maybe I didn't get to walk all the way across the fields, but from my perspective this certainly was the smallest among all the flower fields that I had gone to. Now, I don't know if I was so excited, but I was definitely very excited. I was the first one there, literally. I'm so excited. I'm literally the first one here. I arrived and the doors weren't even open yet. And thank God it stopped raining. It's still a little bit cloudy, but hey, this is Flowerland. Please give me a sign. So another way to go around the Flowerland is you can actually ride the truck. It's very slow, it's very noisy. Come on guys, it's a flower farm. Just walk, smell the flowers, smell the roses, or whatever flowers that were blooming in the fields at that time. But yes, that is one option that you can do. And of course you can take some photos, and there's even a place that it's like a picture frame, and then you can put your head in and you can pretend, that is the great Instagram photo or a very perfect portrait. Then the next park that I went to was the Hinode Park. Now, if you check on Pinterest, on Instagram, and Google, a lot of people get married here because of that bell. It is a very scenic space for sure. Now, it's filled with lavender fields. Now, the time I went, it was actually quite cloudy, and unfortunately, there was only one patch of lavender fields that could have made all the fields absolutely beautiful. I guess they weren't really in complete bloom. Now, the photo that I posted on Instagram, I did make it seem like that the whole field was fully covered in lavender. That's the magic of cropping and filters. But I think you already know that, right? But actually, it is such a huge area, especially from an aerial view. So imagine taking even a drone from there, or taking wedding photos from there, and you're walking down that aisle. Truly romantic. Well, for me, the romance that I just got to ring a bell, and I actually got to see a couple taking their prenup photos. So that was cute. So the next day, this time I went to a bigger garden, a beautiful garden. It was called Shikisai Nooka, or Shikisai Hill. And of course the love continued. There was another couple, sweating balls in their wedding gown and their suit, doing a prenup photo, because I'm telling you, dry summer can be really scorching hot. So a lot of prenup shoots, they have them in the flower farm. So if you want to know where to get a great shot, copy what they do. Those flowers, they were just so beautiful, all the stripes and just well manicured. I think that's the kind of garden I'm into. Not so much all the wildflowers, but more of the manicured, I guess, maybe because I don't see much of it. But in Japan, you will definitely get to see a lot of those in Hokkaido. So we go to the fourth one, but this time you ride a cable car. Again, we bring you back to Hokkaido. Now, since we know Hokkaido has a lot of winter sports, what would they do with all those ski jumps when it's not winter? Then turn them into flower fields. Exactly. So that is what Choei Lavender Fields was all about. So you ride the cable car with no seatbelt, kind of stressful for me in a long skirt. Of course, kailangan naka-OOTD. Full-on outfit if I'm going to do these flower farms. And you can actually get to see the flowers. There were sunflowers, apart from the lavenders, just different types of flowers that you can get to see on a relaxing ride on that cable car. And then when you get to the very top, of course, the wind decided to come over and blow my way and give me a great shot. I'm sorry guys, just pardon me. But of course, at the very, very top, you get to see this beautiful lavender fields. You can smell them, you can touch them, you can sit in them. There are no barricades, you can do whatever you want. You can eat them, you can even bring some of them home if you wanted to. It was just beautiful. And that was the Choei Lavender Field. And now, let's get to the granddaddy, the Disneyland of flower fields, flower farms in Hokkaido. Dun 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 dun! Okay, that wasn't a drum roll, but you get the point. It is the Tomita Farm. Now, Tomita Farm is the biggest. It really is like Disneyland. When you get inside, now, okay, if you've ever been to Disneyland or been to a carnival, you will always think, or you'll think there's one that's for adventure, one is for fairy tales, and one is for cartoons. It is pretty much similar. There's so many areas that you can go to in one full day. There's really a lot of tourists. In fact, you can even go around with golf carts or with your cars just to go to the different areas. So I remember seeing this photo of Gary Peppergirl. She's one of my favorite bloggers, and one of her most iconic photos is her in a yellow dress dancing in lavender fields. Am I a copycat? Of course I'm a copycat. I just had to replicate that, and that's exactly what I did. And although I was only using my phone as a camera, it was still a good try, and I actually posted that photo on Instagram. So that was my great memory of Tomita Farm. And other than that, I even got to see how they were harvesting the lavender. In fact, you can even buy lavender in every form. Lotions, lip gloss. I even got to try ice cream. It really didn't taste like much. It was more of the color that made it pretty. And then I had a lavender shrimp sandwich, which was pretty good. Still couldn't really taste the lavender, but the lavender coffee. No offense, people. I have nothing against lavender. In fact, I love lavender tea. But lavender coffee, for me, it tasted like lavender massage oil with coffee. So yeah, I guess it's just really up to you which you prefer, but it really makes a great photo, that's for sure. And that is Tomita Farm. So guys, let's do a roundup. Where have we been to? First, we went to Flowerland, and then we went to Hinode Park, and then we went to Shikisai no Oka, and then we went to Choei Lavender Field, and then we ended it with a granddaddy of all flower fields in Hokkaido, which is Tomita Farm. If that doesn't give you any ideas of where to hit this summer, if you happen to hit Hokkaido, then I don't know what is. But the reason why I wanted to create this episode is because I know a lot of you were so curious, where is it? What is it like? Well, I hope I'm giving you a glimpse of it and you can create memories of your own. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and of course exclusive content on my Facebook, and then there's my Instagram and my Twitter. And once again, I'm Bianca Valerio. Until the next beautiful blooming of flowers, come away with me. Bye guys!